Hi Flosstube, I'm Kim Chamberlain, the Canal Town Stitcher, and welcome to my channel. This is a channel about cross stitch and all the things, and I'm here for my first Flossmass video. So I don't know how many Flossmass videos I'm going to be able to film, but I'm excited to start this one. I thought for my first Flossmass video, I would do a run through of my Christmas projects so that you could see some of my WIPs and what some of my plans are, and you know, when I'm going to start some things and what is in the works for December. So I'm not going to do any kind of like normal Flosstube stuff. For this video, I will be doing an update video, hopefully this weekend or next weekend. And then you'll get to see like all of the stuff I've been working on since my last update video. But this one is special, so this is a special edition. It is just my Christmas projects. So we are just going to go through this bin and through whatever I have here, and I'm just going to show you all of my current Christmas WIPs. And then what will be nice about this is that when it's time for my WIP parade that I'll do like the last weekend of December, then you'll get to see whatever progress I made on those projects at that time. So I'm going to start with these dimensions projects that I have going. They are ornaments, and then I have some that I haven't started yet, but I plan to. And I do have some fully finished pieces. I actually, over the weekend, fully finished 3 of my old projects, and they are all Christmas projects. And I will update you with those finishes when we come back for that video, my update video, which will probably be this weekend or next, like I said. All right, so for my first Christmas project, I'm going to share, I'm going to share all 3 of the ones from the dimensions that I have started. I have this train ornament. I love these ornaments. I find them to be very easy, and hang on, I'm just gonna grab my board. They do have a lot of French knots in them, so if you don't really like French knots, they're probably not the project for you, but they are incredibly cute and they're really affordable. So that is where I am on this ornament so far. I don't think that this one will be hanging on the Christmas tree this year. Those are my fingers making that shadow. All right, so there's one. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put them back where they belong, just because then I won't have a big mess to contend with. All right, next up is this Santa. See all those French knots? And this is where I am on this one. This one is just a very small start. And that's where I am on him so far. Just small. Oops. Alleviate some of that shadow. Again, these are just on 14 count plastic canvas. They are kits, so they come with everything you need except for the backing. I find that it gives pretty good directions on how to finish it, but you can use a felt back. Some people do. All right, last one is the Hope snow globe ornament. I have 3 snow globes of, And I have put some work on these two since the last time I showed them. Not as much as I would have liked to, but some. So that is where this guy is right now. And no, those are not French knots. Those are just little cross snowflakes that are in the globe. I honestly don't know how many French knots are in this one, but I'm sure there are some because there have been some in every other one of these that I have done. All right, next up is this freebie pattern from the Tiny Modernist. I think it's the Tiny Modernist. Let me just double check. It is. It is called Old Fashioned Cocoa. It's going to look like this when it's done. You can get this from her website. This was, I think, her 2024 freebie pattern. I have worked on this one since we last spoke. And this is where I am on that. So I'm just about done with this. And then I'm going to finish it and it will hopefully go downstairs. I did change the color on this. I'm using the Loops and Threads red and 352 for the like mauvish pink. Next up is Merry and Bright. This is by the Cottage Garden Samplings. I love this designer. I have stitched many of these. Not these in particular, but the Cottage Garden Samplings designs. This one I am stitching on a piece of pearl gray. Hang on. Where is it? It is on a piece of pearl gray. 32 count Belfast linen by Zweigert, not Zweigert, Witchelt, sorry. And it is on a hoop, so I was working on it. And this is where I am now. I'm stitching this with all the called for DMCs. It calls for Gentle Arts and I think, right? Gentle Arts? Weeks Dye Works. And I decided to go a little bit less expensive with this one. So I'm doing DMCs for that. Next up is a Luminous Fiber Arts. This is one of the Mousecapades designs that she has. I don't know if this is the right one. Might be in Good Notes. So here I am looking for something. My subscribers know what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm always looking for something. And now I'm looking for this. But I couldn't remember where it was stored. It's stored in Good Notes, maybe. Yep, Mousecapades. This is by Luminous Fiber Arts. This is number 6, Trimming the Tree. I'm stitching this on a piece of 16 count fabric that I dyed myself. Which I don't know if it's a smart idea or not. I mean, it's good. The fabric is beautiful. I'm very happy with how it came out. But I don't know that I'll be able to replicate it for all 6 of them. But anyways, all I have done on this is the border. I'm stitching this in all the called for DMCs and specialty threads. See how pretty that fabric came out though? I dyed this myself using a tutorial by the Seattle Stitcher. It's a Rit dye tutorial. Okay. Oh, I just realized that one of my projects I don't think is in here. It's a Christmas one. This one is not started yet. This is a Christmas piece. I do have completely kitted up and it is ready to start. Maybe this week. This is Candy Cane Lane. It is by With Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. I'm going to attempt to stitch this on 40 count. Wish me luck. Because see these candy canes at the bottom that the snowman's holding? Maybe you can. I don't know why. I can never get it to focus. Anyways, the snowman at the bottom here is holding 2 candy canes. And they are 1 over 1. And so you're going to wish me luck because I've never stitched on 40 count before and I have to do 1 over 1. I do have a magnifier though. All right, next up is up on the house top. This is Stitching with the Housewives. I've had this for a few years, but I told myself I wouldn't finish it until I finished December trucking along. And when I finished that, I started this. I'm stitching this in all the called for colors on a piece of 32 count Belfast linen in the color of charcoal. And this is where that one is right now. So it's coming. It's coming. So I haven't decided if I'm going to do the chickens or the deer, the reindeer. You can, they had a like a conversion chart if you didn't want the chickens on yours. I think I might stitch the chickens. I don't know. I've stitched the chickens on all the other ones I've done. So I've done a bunch of their charts too. Next up is my Prairie Schooler Santas. I am going to be starting 2006. I just finished 2004, which was the year that my son was born. And so I will be starting 2006 because this is the year that my second son was born. So my first son was born in 2004, so he'll be 21 in 2 days. And then my son Ryan was born in 2006. And I have one for 2008, 2010, and the year 2000 because those are all special years. For those of you who are new or just popping in for this Flossmass video, I have 4 children. So my oldest is 21, then my next one is 19, then I have a 17-year-old daughter, and I have a 15-year-old son. So this one is by Stitchrovia. And this one is in my markup. I do use Markup XP. This is Busy Santas. I'm stitching this on a piece of 28 count Monaco that I bought at Joann's forever ago. Let me find the picture. The picture's not in here. All right, that's okay. It's going to look like this when it's done. I don't want to show any of the chart. Well, it's not cooperating. I'll just cover it with my hands so you can't see it, but it's going to look like this. I got this off of her Etsy shop. So this is by Stitchrovia. Busy Santas. And I don't have a whole lot done. I do plan to work on this in the next couple weeks. But this is what I have done so far. So one Santa beard and hat. Okay, next up, I am considering this a winter piece. So if it's winter, it's up for grabs at Christmas. This is The Fox by Cottage Garden Samplings. I love this piece. And I'm stitching this on a piece of Nocturne fabric that I got from Hobby House Needleworks. It was in their scrap bin. And I started at the bottom. And it's wrinkled. I'm apologizing for the wrinkly now. But that is what it looks like now. I love this piece. It's going to be fabulous when it's done. It's been a minute since I pulled this out, so it will be on the rotation, especially in January. And I'm going to be changing up my WIP board. Next up, this was a New Year's Eve, New Year, New Start. This is by Little Dove Designs. It is in my good notes, I believe. This is, where did it go? Good notes right there. All right, this is called Christmas Wishes. Like I said, it's from Little Dove Designs, and this is what it will look like when it's done. I stitched All Hallows Eve, which was in the same format as this. I'm stitching this on a piece of 32 count Belfast linen in the color Whisper that I got from Hobby House Needleworks. It was in their scrap bin. And so I had to do the entire border on this because I had to make sure that it fit on it. But it does. Just barely, but it fit. And that is where I am now. This is a lovely piece of fabric to stitch on. It's Swigert. Is it? I don't think it's linen. I think it might be even weave. Anyways, it's beautiful. It was a scrap piece of fabric that I got last summer. Not this past summer, but the summer before. 2024 summer. 2024 summer, Kim bought it. I go up to New York every year for 6 or 7 weeks. That's where we're from originally. I live in Jacksonville, North Carolina now. But we are originally from upstate New York, just outside of Rochester, New York, in the Palmyra area. So if you know those areas, that is where I am from. That is not Christmas related. Actually, we're originally from a place called Honeoye, New York, which not a lot of people know. But when I moved down here to Jacksonville, I was in the bathroom at a training because I'm a teacher, and I was overhearing this person say the word Canandaigua, and I was like, not a lot of people down here should know Canandaigua, but this woman did. And so I was like, oh my goodness, Canandaigua, like I know where that is, you know, like that's where I just moved from. And she was like, oh my goodness, that's not where my husband's family is, from Honeoye. And I was like, are you serious? Because Honeoye has like 6,000 people in it, and Jacksonville has like 100,000 people in it. So what are the odds? But she was very familiar. I grew up right on Honeoye Lake. So if anybody is from Honeoye or around Honeoye or knows where Honeoye is, not Honeoye Falls, Honeoye Lake. All right, this one is one of my favorites, and I'm really kicking myself because I've been working on it for a long time. But in my defense, I did not like the fabric that I first chose for it, and so I swapped it to a different fabric. So this is Fa La La, and this is by Madame Chantilly. And I cannot remember the first person I saw. I really think it was Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch, but maybe not. Anyway, I'm now stitching this on a piece of Whisper. Right, this is Whisper. Yes, 32 count Belfast linen in the color Whisper. I like it much, much better. And I'm working on this year. It's on my list of things to work on. It's been crammed up in this project bag for a minute, but that's where I am right now. 2 mouses in out of 5. What are there? 5 mouses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 mouses and a Christmas tree. It's lovely though, isn't it? So cute. Yes, it is. All right. Next up. That is not Christmas. That is not Christmas. This is winter. So we're going to count it as Christmas. It's Snow Time. This is also by Cottage Garden Samplings. This has been kicking it around for 3 years. Yes, I know, actually, because I started it in August of 2022. So it has been 3 years. All right, people, the goal is to finish this in 2024. So it does not continue into 2020, or not 2024, 2026. So it does not continue into 2027, okay? Because it has been kicking it around for a minute. All right, this is on a piece of 32 count Lugana. Platinum. Pretty sure. Could be mushroom, but I'm actually positive it's platinum. It's all that white stitching. You just have to fill in the bottom of the snowman and get started on the top. I can do it. I can get this done. I feel good about it. I don't even know how many I've up to. and I'm not going to edit the video, so you're going to get whatever you get tonight because it's going to post. The last video I tried to post, my last update video, took 2 days to post. It was ridiculous. This is, oh, yes, this is Gingerbread House. And this was also purchased from Etsy. And it is in my markup. I don't know if I have a cover picture for this. We're gonna hope so. Looks like I do. Yes, I do. So this is Gingerbread House. It is gonna look like this when it's done. I started this in August. Stitching with my cousin. It's on a piece of 14 count. Vintage Stormy Night. Also another, maybe a scrap piece? I can't remember if it's a scrap piece or not. Anywho, there it is. So I got all of the background stitching done. This is actually really fun to stitch. So I am looking forward to getting back to this. All the called for colors. Most of the time I don't swap out colors. Okay, next up. Not Christmas. This one is Christmas. This one, oops, dropping stuff. This one is not in markup, I don't think. Oh, yes, it is. This is called, I can't remember. Let's see here. What's it called? Rainbow Deer, it's called. Anyways, I got the buffalo check one. I also bought this from Etsy. And this is on a piece of linen, mystery linen. It's most likely 32 count because that's pretty much all I stitch on. It's got to be witch old. Maybe natural raw. Isn't he so cute? All right, down here are two of the Dimensions gold kits that I have not started yet. Here's a rainbow ornament, or reindeer ornament. That's how you know I'm tired. And this one is the Believe snow globe. This one is For the Love of Cross Stitch, January 1992. And I am stitching that guy right there, that Santa, the snow owl Santa. I am stitching this on a piece of blue azure. And I don't, it's 32 count Lugana. And it looks a little creepy right now. Okay, because that is what I have done. It looks a little creepy with only one eye. Not gonna lie. Maybe I'll finish up his eye so that he doesn't look so weird. I have a lot of Christmas pieces. I mean, this is a lot. This piece right here is going to be Doreen Jones. And I have not started this yet, but I want to start it so bad. Like, I've tried to start it like 3 times. It's Christmas Sampler. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. It came off of Doreen Jones's website. Right now, if you sign up for her Facebook group, she's doing a stitch along right now that's free that I will do, but not this year. I just could not bring myself to figure out more fabric and all that. I'm going to stitch this on Vintage Stormy Night 32 count Lugana as soon as I get my life together. I do have all of flosses ready. There's a needle in this fabric, or there was. Anyways, it's ready. I just haven't gotten to it. All right, next up is my husband's stocking, which is not in markup. That is in Good Notes, that I know for sure. Oh, I'm tired. Don't get me started. Oh, where is it? Right here, reindeer stocking. I'll wait for it to load. All right. This is what it will look like when it's complete. This came off of Etsy as well. They have all kinds of really cute ones. This one is called Christmas Stocking Reindeer, and it is by Happy Nest. It's HAPPINESST, Happy Nest, on Etsy. I'm stitching this on 25 count potato Lugana because I wanted it big. I wanted a big stocking, and this is where it is now. So it will be, it'll be plenty. It'll be just big enough. So I can sew it together and it'll be a good size stocking for him. When the kids were small, I focused so much on them. I actually quilted their stockings are quilted. And so I, like TJ and I, we just really had our like Target stockings from like 2000, which was the year we got married. So I really wanted to do something that was kind of special and give him kind of a nicer stocking. And so I found that one, and then mine is going to look similar, but it has a fox on it, which is my favorite woodland animal. All right, my friends, that's all there is for my Christmas WIPs. I don't know how many that is. I did not count them, and I probably won't. But if you counted them and you tell me how many there are in the comment section, that would be really interesting. Please like and subscribe. If you like what you saw, please follow me and maybe hit the notification button just so that you can see when I am posting. I am a posting once a month type of person, but I really wanted to do Flossmass this year. So, like I said, I don't know how many Flossmass videos I'm going to get in. December is a crazy month for me. I teach elementary school, so there's a lot of busyness, plus with Adam's concerts and commitments and things like that. Like, it's gonna be whatever it is. So whatever my schedule is, hopefully I can get in some more extras. I love to do Stitch With Me videos. It's been a year since I have done one. So I really would like to do a Stitch With Me video. So perhaps that will be my next Flossmass video. Maybe I'll have a little bit of time tomorrow to film one. But I can't promise. We're going to do the best we can. This is the most that I've done so far. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you got some ideas for some stitchy Christmas items that maybe you might want to look for and find yourself. If you have any questions about anything that I have shown tonight, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. I love reading comments, so if you want to leave me something, even if it's just an emoji or a hello, I really appreciate that. Any interaction that I get on my videos really helps my channel to grow. Believe it or not, I have been on Flosstube for 4 years. And so I have grown my channel organically. It's a slow go when it's organic, but I try very hard not to push it into channel, like not push it, but like I try very hard to make sure that I'm not like annoying anybody. I guess that's the best way that I can put it. So, you know, I hope that you come back and spend some more time with me later on. Like I said, 'tis a season for kindness, and I hope that you are spreading lots of it. I hope that you're enjoying your stitchy time, whatever it looks like and wherever it is and however much time you have. And if you're stitching anything I'm also stitching, I would love to hear from you. I had a couple of comments on the last video that they are stitching some of the same things, and that's really exciting to me too. You can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is kimberly.chamberlain.14. You do have to request to follow, and if you request it, then I will most likely approve it. So you can see some of my progress over there. That's really where I post most of my cross stitch projects are on Instagram. I try to keep my Facebook more of like family pictures, and my Instagram is more of my cross stitch stuff. All right, so now that I'm done rambling and it's been 37 minutes, I'm gonna let you go for tonight. I hope that you have a great stitchy night, and I will see you in the next one. Bye now.